Well, it's a Friday morning here on the AM Show. I'm Benedict Tosu. Thanks so much for your company and thanks so much for joining me. Well, this morning we're going to preview the action for this very weekend. We'll talk about the MTN FA Cup final involving Kumasi and Kotoko Accra. Also, we'll do our final build-up on the AM Show. That's for the AM Show, but in the course of the day, you get more in our subsequent sports bulletins, and we'll talk about the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament, which is happening at the Athletics Oval at the University of Ghana, and we'll look at the major European leagues from the English Premier League to the French League on. We'll give you an idea of matches to expect this weekend. So we start here on the low coast, and then the big one, of course, this coming Sunday will be the MTN FA Cup final involving Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Accra Heartful. Well, that game will be played at the Tamale Stadium. It's the first time we're going to have these two teams play in the final of the competition, and it promises to be amazing. It's a super clash. You know what happens when you get Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Accra Heartful games. Well, yesterday we brought you an interview on the AM Show. Was a coach of Accra Heartful, Steve Pollack, who was talking about how he is not under any sort of pressure to win, God willing, Sunday's game. Well, this morning we hear from the opposite man, that's Steve Pollack, coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And he says that they are playing against Hearts, and it's a very huge challenge.
Since I've been here, every game's been a challenge. But of course, you got a local rivalry between Hearts and Kotoko, what go way back from 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, which is a good thing. It's good for Ghana football. But I believe on Sunday that the game is not about me. The game is not about the opponent manager, Frank Nuttall. The game is not about the officiating. The game is about the two teams on the park. And for the thousands of people that will be there to watch it, and the thousands of people that will be there watching it on TV, so we can entertain them. So, and hopefully at the end of that 90 minutes plus, that we'll be victorious at 7 o'clock in the evening.
So that was Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach Steve Pollack. Well, you know, previously we had players that played in Accra Heartful, Kumasi Asante Kotoko games, and one of those players is a Bendida. He was a goalkeeper of Accra Heartful. Now, the former goalkeeper of the Phobians is predicting a win for his former team.
Us and Kotoko is a didon affair. You can't predict. Anybody can win. But if both sides us can win this tournament, I'm sure. Us are now us in top shape, but Kotoko can do marvelous surprise to Accra Suffolk. So I'm as fan, so us can win.
Okay, so Kumasi Asante Kotoko Accra Heartful is happening this weekend. So that's the MTN FA Cup. Also, there's going to be another FA Cup final, but that's the Sanford Women's FA Cup final, and it's going to be between Police Ladies and Prison Ladies. That game will be played at the Cape Coast Stadium. We're trying to, raise Madame Rosalind Amu. She's a member of the Women's League Board to speak to us on the Sanford Women's FA Cup. We'll try and see if we can establish contact with her and bring you that interview. But in the meantime, let's quickly check what's going to happen this weekend in the major European leagues, and we'll start with the English Premier League. And obviously, Liverpool will be in action after what has been like, the last two games not been that impressive, especially their last game against Tottenham Hotspur, which they went away to the Wembley Stadium and lost that game by 4-1. Well, their manager Jurgen Klopp has been speaking ahead of their game this weekend. So Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp, ending that report, previewing Liverpool's game this weekend. So matches to expect in the English Premier League, apart from the Liverpool-Huddersfield game that will be played at Anfield, and obviously the Liverpool fans expect them to win that game. We also will have Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur. That's the early kickoff tomorrow. And Arsenal, Swansea City, big game at the Emirates Stadium. Then we'll have Crystal Palace, West Ham United. So on your screen, the fixtures for you. Then we'll have Crystal Palace, West Ham, Arsenal, Swansea, Watford, Stoke, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Brighton, Southampton, Leicester City, Everton, and then Burnley will come up against Newcastle United. So still on the major European leagues and matches to expect from England. Let's do the Spanish La Liga, and Alaves will take on Valencia with Atletico Madrid, Villarreal. We have Sevilla, Leganés, Atletico Madrid, Villarreal. Atletico Bilbao will play host to Barcelona with Getafe. Real Sociedad, Girona, Real Madrid and Eibar will come up against Levante with Malaga, Celta de Vigo, as well as Espanyol, Real Betis, and Las Palmas will take on Deportivo La Corona. So in the Italian Serie A this weekend, there will be matches. The big one, of course, will be AC Milan, Juventus. Roma will come up against Bologna. Those two matches will be played on Saturday, and on Sunday, most of the games will be played in the Italian Serie A, where we're going to have Benevento, Lazio. Also, Crotone will take on Fiorentina with Spa 2013 Genoa, as well as Napoli, Sassuolo. Then we'll have Sampdoria, Chievo, Verona with Udinese, Atalanta, and Torino will come up against Cagliari. But we cannot go away without talking about the Bundesliga as well. The matches that will be played in the German Bundesliga will have Bayer Leverkusen, FC Cologne, Hannover 96 will come up against Borussia Dortmund, and Hertha Berlin, Hamburger SV, Hoffenheim, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and we'll have Schalke 04, Wolfsburg. Bayern Munich will come up against Leipzig, and Werder Bremen, Augsburg, as well as Stuttgart will take on Freiburg. So now we have to do the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament, because tomorrow, God willing, at the Athletics Oval at the University of Ghana, that's where we're all going to be from morning till evening. And it's the 10th edition of the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament. And if you've been monitoring and you've been watching, you realize that you've been speaking to companies that have registered for this year's, competition. That's the 10th edition of the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament. Well, this morning, we bring you snippets of what we've been doing in terms of our build-up with the teams or the companies that have registered to participate at this year's competition.
Team manager, tell us how prepared is this team for the event?
As you can see for yourself, we are very charged up for that day. We are going to make all things work. We are going to bring the cup home. We believe in ourselves, and we know we'll bring it home. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the star player in the house. Okay, tell me, what should we expect from you?
You never meet a footballer who can use both legs like Santi Cazorla.
You're able to use both legs?
Both legs. Ambidextrous.
I'm lost. I don't know what to say. This is serious. The main guy who's got two legs to play. So, I mean, what's your score, your goal scoring rate? Like, how many in a game?
I think I've scored 18 goals from 21 matches this year.
18 goals from 21 matches.
Yeah.
Then you are telling the teams coming that they should forget about it.
Oh, they should forget about it. They should forget about the tournament. They shouldn't come at all.
They shouldn't come at all.
They shouldn't come at all.
You're winning hands down.
Hands down.
Oh, let's make some noise for. Now tell us, what are the ladies having in store?
Okay, so the ladies are going to participate in the penalty shootout.
Okay.
And then the egg and spoon.
Wow.
Yeah. And we are very poised for action.
You are very poised for action?
Yes.
I can see you have some very nice ladies who are really looking strong. Okay. So what's your final word to the other companies coming in there? A company like Multimedia wants to win everything, and we've just returned from Spain after training with Barcelona and Real Madrid. What do you have to say to the rest of the company?
Watch out for team automation. We are coming, we are ready, we are poised for action, and we know we are coming home with a cup.
Oh! Okay. Ivan,
yeah.
A lot of companies are preparing for this event. Multimedia, PPA, Izue loans. They've all gone outside for training. They've got some wonderful players coming down.
Pepsi, we are very ready for this match. We've heard other companies going to Barcelona, going to Arsenal, but we are going to play football in Ghana. So what we are saying is...
We didn't go anywhere. We didn't go outside the country. We just went to, Indafa Park.
Indafa Park?
Yes, Maprobi Indafa, where you have the great footballers.
Yes.
You have Michael Essien, you have Asamajan, you have Steven Tornado, and then you have Ali Jara. Yeah, we have been training with them. Recently, we held Pepsi Homo War Festival Gala.
Okay.
Ali Jara was there, so he's training our goalkeepers. So
youngest man.
Yes.
Tell us, how prepared are you for the tournament?
My team is well prepared. We don't want to reveal our secrets.
Okay.
But I assure you, we are going to make surprises.
Big surprises?
Big surprises.
Surprises?
Yes. We are the debutants, but I assure you, all teams, the attention will be on us.
Yes.
We have the young players, talented, well prepared. We take 1 CD Pepsi every day.
Every day.
And
you are strong.
We are strong.
Very, very strong.
Very, very strong and energetic.
So, what do you expect from you there?
Personally, we are all, how do you call it, working as a team. Yes, and on the field of play, we are going to show our flair, our skills. And those that we will meet, our opponents.
They're in trouble.
We want to tell them that they should get ready. Because we'll be firing from all angles.
So tell us, what are we to expect from the ladies of Pepsi?
A lot. We'll be there in our numbers. We'll be there to share our team, to support them. We are also putting something together in terms of the other sports that the females are participating in. Yeah, so we are all set, ready.
You are
So the Joy Sports Invitational Tournament is happening tomorrow at the OWAC, did I say OWAC? At the Athletics Oval at the University of Ghana campus. So please join us tomorrow in the morning, and we're going to be there throughout the day. We'll see the teams that will win. Team Multimedia obviously will win something. Myself, I'm going to play basketball, volleyball, football, everything that there is to do, I'll do some. So please come there. Let's see how we'll go about it. Our cameraman, Dudu, with his stomach, will also play football. I'm sorry, the Real Madrid fans, we are unable to show you the highlights of your game. It's not deliberate that we don't show Real Madrid matches. I hear there's a caller, someone just called that anytime I'm on air, we don't show Real Madrid games. It's not deliberate at all. Next week, you see highlights of Real Madrid games, especially the Spanish La Liga game, as well as all matches that Madrid will play. I'm Benedict Osu. Thanks so much for your company.